And all my years here doing beer reviews, you know what? I don't think I've only done one Brimstone Brewing beer, and that was Sinister Minister, and that's a goddamn delicious beer. But when I was in the LCBO, was it today? No, it was yesterday. When I was in the LCBO yesterday down in Niagara, I spotted this. I'm like, oh my god, how have I never seen another Brimstone beer offering at the LCBO? So you know what I had to do? I definitely had to get it and review it for you guys, so let's do it right now. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for the Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys, like I said, it's by the Brimstone Brewing Company out in Ridgeway, Ontario. Been to the brewery, not when it was open per se, but for the Albino Rhino Beer Festival that's happened for, I don't know, many, many years. I think this is the first year where there wasn't one, which is kind of a shame, because I've been to the past two ones, and they were a damn good time. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this one, the Last Ride Loganberry flavored beer, 4.6% alcohols by volume, and I think what it is a Saison, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Last Ride, does it say here on the can? No, it just says flavored beer. Yeah, it just says flavored beer. So, pretty excited about it. I don't think there's any IBUs on here. Just 4.6% alcohols by volume. Even on the website, does it say? No, it does not. But Untapped, has a little bit extra information for you. On the website, it actually does tell you what it is. It's a Saison. I haven't had a Saison in quite some time. I don't see them around as much as I used to, which is kind of a shame because Saisons are absolutely delicious. So without further ado, 4.6% alcohols by volume Saison. Let's dive right in, and oh my god, I thought that was going to go everywhere, but thankfully it didn't. Exchange, fat tulip style glass thingy majiggy. Let's pour. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's a color. Perfect. Looking at the beer, orangey, coppery, but with like a slight little tinge to it. I don't think that was the reflection of the red can design, but it does have just a little bit of a rosé hue to it, just slightly. Even though it might not look good on camera, it definitely does. Let's have a smell. On the nose, Loganberry. I don't remember what Loganberries are, but there is a nice berry smell going along with your typical funky white grape, a little bit of stone fruit, and musty Saison aroma profile. But it does smell, oh, that smells pretty fucking good. Let's give it a little swirl. Oh, that's good. Logan berry, what do they look like? Yeah, berry, funky, musty, white grape, little bit of a stone fruit. I'm going apricot. That smells delicious. Let's dive in. On the sip, definitely more traditional Saison forward with a little bit of a berry sweetness on the back end. Crisp, clean, a little musty, which kind of contradicts clean, but it finishes very clean, but refreshing. It's crispy, it's refreshing, it's flavorful, it's a little barnyardy. Damn, that's good. I need more. Cheers, everybody. Oh, let's keep on drinking. Just the crispness of a Saison. It is, they're sometimes even crisper than like an American lager or even like a light lager or something like that. Like this is a crispy boy right here. Beautiful flavors. Like I said, with Saisons, a little bit more barnyardy, a little bit more white grape, slightly musty, maybe a little hay. And then moving into some sort of stone fruit. Usually I'm thinking a little bit of apricot going in on this one. And then you get those nice berries, I guess, from the Loganberry. It looks to be a red or a deep purple style of berry. It's a hybrid of a North American blackberry and a European raspberry. So it's a blackberry raspberry mixture hybrid. Pretty cool little berry. And goddamn, it's a good implementation of it. Sometimes, like, when you have beers with a certain fruit in them, they either the fruit is really non-existent, or that flavor is so pronounced, so in your face, it takes away from the rest of the base of beer, and maybe even can come across artificial. On this end, quite delicious. A little bit of a zing to Saisons as well. Slightly peppery. Going just goddamn. Maybe it's because I haven't had a Saison in quite some time, but that is hitting the spot 100%. Last Ride Loganberry flavored beer, 4.6% alcohol by volume, by Brimstone Brewing. On the back we have a description. A tribute to the Crystal Beach Amusement Park, a waterfront destination from 1888 until the park's conclusion in 1989. So that park was 101 years old. That's pretty cool. Last Ride combines an easy drinking summer beer with local legend Loganberry. Now, I've been to Crystal Beach. I stayed there once at the first Albino Rhino Beer Fest that I went to. It was a beautiful. We never saw the beach, but we saw like the strip of the town kind of thing, right on the just right before the beach. Great little town. The pints at the bar there were dirt cheap. Not the pints. The pitchers were like dirt cheap. They were like $14.25 for a pitcher. I was like, damn, you gotta spend at least $20 for a pitcher up here in Markham, in Toronto, in any other major city, but $14.25 for a pitcher? Sign me right up. Beautiful stuff. Ingredients: water, malted barley, Loganberry juice, which contains glucose, fructose, water, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, malic acid, potassium sorbate as a preservative, FD&C red number 40, FD&C blue number 1. So maybe it's not all fresh. There seems to be some sort of chemicals in here, but hey, maybe they're just in the juice. Okay, so it's not Loganberries, the berries. It's a juice, but that's fine. Doesn't taste like a juice. Wheat, hops, and yeast. Brimstone Brewing Co. independently brewing small batch craft beer in a reimagined church called the Sanctuary in Niagara's historic village of Ridgeway, Ontario. Cheers. Good looking can. You got a nice ruby rose red sunset with the which seems to be the roller coaster in the background. On the bottom for a brewed on date, or canned on July 1st, 2020. So canned on Canada Day. So just over a month old, but still drinking fresh. Damn, that's good. Yeah, there's a zing to it right at the end. Guessing it's that little bit of peppery notes that you usually get in some Saisons as well. Damn. Website, brimstonebrewing.ca. You go to the beer section, the on tap section, you scroll down a little bit, and you do find the Last Ride Loganberry Saison. Description here: an ode to the Crystal Beach Amusement Park. Last Ride is our super popular summer beer, combining a refreshing fruity beginning and ending with a slight dry peppery finish. Pretty bang on the notes. See, I was getting more of the fruitiness towards the end, and more say just classic Saison characteristics up in the beginning. But hey, every palate's different. On Untapped, Last Ride Loganberry Saison has been given a 3.6 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 945 ratings. Also showing here it's 5.6%. It's actually 4.6 on my can. Maybe it got pulled back a little bit on the ABV over the years. I'm not too sure. But also the IBUs that are being shown on Untapped are 24. If you want to go pick up the Loganberry, the Last Ride Saison from Brimstone Brewing at your local LCBO. You can pick it up for $3.25 for the 473 ml tall boy can. $3.25 for a good, not good, great Saison, great flavored Saison. Not bad, not bad at all. Definitely a solid price. Very, very accessible to many people. And it's, if you like Saisons, you're not going to be disappointed in this one. With that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get retrains and we'll wrap this thing up. Last ride, Brimstone Brewing Company. Delicious, delicious, delicious Saison. The flavor characteristics of a classic Saison are on point. The introduction of Loganberry, even though it's a juice, kind of bummed it's just a juice, but does shine through quite nicely. Not overbearing, not too in the background kind of thing. Just the right amount, showcasing a beautiful berry flavor incorporated into the typical Saison-y characteristics. Great stuff. Great stuff indeed. Crispy, light to medium bodied, just an overall amazing refresher. At 4.6, you won't feel bad having a few of these, few extra of these if you really want to. Overall, last ride, Loganberry Saison gets a solid 7-8 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, you got a black can, you got a deep ruby red sunset going on here. Good information, description, ABV, ingredients, and a clearly labeled canned on date on the bottom. Looking pretty. Website looking a little basic, to be honest. No pictures of the beer, no real information about the beer other than a ABV and a slightly different description, but very short and sweet, straight to the point. The presentation gets a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers I want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. I haven't been on a roller coaster since I was probably, I don't know, a long time ago, too long ago. I need to go, but Wonderland is still closed. Sadly, this one is too. Cheers.